Well, I've gotten access to another pitcher plant bog here in Lamar County. Right off the bat, got some really nice Sarracenia alata here. These are kind of shaded out. I know I show Lamar County plants a lot, but the whole purpose of this is to document these places before they're gone. Now this site here is actually on protected property, but it still doesn't necessarily guarantee the long-term survival of this population. And these look a lot more like your typical Pearl River County plants. Sure would be nice to see some Psittacina in here. This one's got a huge mouth on it. Very dark flowers here at this site. Sarracenia alata usually has nice yellow flowers, but a lot of these are orange and even a little red. This is a pretty big bog. It keeps going on. There's another species of carnivorous plant. All you can see is the flower on it. It's called Utricularia subulata. There's a good bit of it. Another little flower there. This clump of pitcher plants has been crushed right here, but it's a good example of how red some of these flowers are. Could be environmental, you know, lots of heat and not enough water could turn these red, but it might also just be genetic. Made it back down to Jackson County, and I was going to check on a rosea site that I found down here, see how it's doing. It's like these are a little torn up, but they're still there. Same here. Very cool species of Sarracenia. Not very common in Mississippi. We're right on the edge of their range. And I'm surprised I even found these. Wow, here's a nice picture on one right here. Unfortunately, people do stuff like this. You know, if you ever have like a couch you don't want, you can just throw it in the ditch and set it on fire. That won't hurt nothing. There's Sarracenia alata here as well. If it'll focus on it. There. There's Sarracenia alata here as well. Pretty common. Looks like we've got a hybrid here. Sarracenia alata crossed with rosea. It's pretty small still. It's actually another species of carnivorous plant here. One of the more interesting ones we have, Drosera tracei, type of sundew. Come out to Escambia County, Florida today looking for carnivorous plants. First carnivorous plants of the day. Can't get to them. I don't think you can see them, but on these little islands out here there's Drosera intermedia growing all over. Don't see any pitcher plants here, but I think there's some intermedia over here you can probably get to. There's a big caterpillar that's in the way. Look at the size of that thing. Well, here's the intermedia. Absolutely massive. It's attached itself to these rocks they put here under the bridge. Ooh. Once again, I don't think you can see it very well, and I can't get to it, but there's Pinguicula primuliflora growing out there on those islands. There's some over here to my right as well. Escambia County, Florida has been very difficult for me. A lot of it's very similar to George County, Mississippi, and there's not much suitable habitat for Sarracenia. But I finally come down here towards the southern part of it. Some known pitcher plant bogs I haven't been to yet. And here's some Sarracenia leucophila. It's a very small one. They're growing in the road here. They've probably been bush hogged recently. And over here, there's some Sarracenia rosea. But I think further on up this trail here, it's going to open up out into some more larger pitcher plant bogs. Some more Drosera intermedia, also growing in the trail. Lots of white top flowers around here, but the pitchers haven't really put out. I'm not sure why that is. They're a little difficult to see through all that grass, but these are by far some of the largest Sarracenia rosea I've ever seen. These milkweeds have beautiful coloration. Here's a carnivorous plant I wasn't really expecting to see. Drosera tracei. Pretty big one. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. Moved on over to Santa Rosa County and check this out. Sarracenia flava. Just a couple small pictures here. Don't see any other ones, but we'll keep looking. There's a couple more nice ones right there. Got on this trail to walk on here and I found some Psittacina. Not the first I've seen today, but I think it's the first I've videoed. I don't think the Lucos are doing so good. All look kind of burnt. Of course, it is about time for their midsummer rest. Well, on the way back home from a pretty slow day, decided to stop by Splinter Hill. Gonna get some video of it.